Okay, guys, welcome to another episode of Black Geek Energy. And today's guest is one of those guys who doesn't quite fit into a box. He's a father first, someone who takes that role extremely seriously. He shows up, still finds time to pour into everything else he's building. He's in the gym, he's locked in on his health, and he carries that same discipline into how he moves through life and conversation. He's also one of the voices behind the Player podcast, where the conversations go deeper than surface level takes. They get into real life, fatherhood, growth, relationship, accountability, the kind of topics that actually stick with you on top of the video game hot topics that they usually do. And honestly, this is one of those guests where you know the conversation is about to go somewhere real. No fluff, no filter, just somebody who's lived through enough life to actually have something to say. Welcome to the podcast,
Ooh,
Mr. Arsene Lakpa.
thank
Woo!
you, thank you, man. I
Yeah,
feel,
welcome to the
I feel
show.
fancy. Thank y'all. It's good to be back. I feel.
hmm hmm
I don't remember the last intro I got, but this one feels like it was like a level above that. So I really appreciate it. It was amazing.
You are
Jared's
very
Jared's intros
welcome.
get better the more he likes you.
Oh, I appreciate
Oh,
that.
oh. Okay. Arson, let's start off this conversation same way we start off every conversation. How has your previous week been?
Previous week has been pretty solid. I would say it's been a pretty solid week. Uh, two major things of note. I would say. First, we're gonna start on the lower thing of note. Your boy has been in the gym, like you just mentioned. I hit 225 on the bench, so I'm shouting that
Shut
out
the fuck
everywhere.
up,
I put it
Big
on the other
Swole.
podcast, Big Swole out here, But with gymflation, that's not really as impressive anymore
What do
in
you mean?
2026. I mean,
225 on the fucking bench?
nowadays everybody looking at 315. They looking at
Shut the
three
fuck
plates.
up.
Oh my
Everybody's looking at
What
God.
happened to the 222?
222, 225. That's like, oh, you should be able to do that as a grown man.
Yeah,
That's the
no. It's not 222. It's like the 1,000 pounds, like between your squats, your
yeah, the
bench.
1,000 pound club.
What's the other one? Your deadlift.
Deadlift. Yep. So I'm happy with my 225. I'm just saying,
Hey,
I know there's some folks out there that might not be as impressed, but I think that everybody should be impressed, and you should always work towards your goals. And that was one of my
hmm
goals. That was one of my personal goals for
hell yeah.
this past couple years. So happy with that. Happy with that
How many
achievement there.
reps?
Just one. That was just
Just one.
a little one rep max. I was just trying to, just
You
feeling
are.
it out. I didn't have a spotter with me, so I was, kind of living on the edge. I didn't
Mm.
want to get too crazy with it.
Yeah.
Um, but other than that, yesterday was actually my wife's birthday, so we did just a little
Oh.
some minor celebrations with that. It's a little bit harder to get
Happy
out and
birthday,
about and do
Mrs.
things.
Lakpa.
Mrs.
Lakpa.
Lockwood, thank you so much. I will be sure to relay the message to her on that. We didn't get to get out like we wanted to, just because we got the small kids at home. But
Mhm.
we had fun at home. You can
Nice.
always have fun at home. You can always make dinner, order
Absolutely.
DoorDash, and all that good stuff like that. Plus, it wasn't a complete bust. I gotta get presents for my lady. Got to get her a little bit of jewelry. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? So we had a good time.
Jewelry.
Jewelry, yes, of course. But that was my week. I think I had a pretty low key week this past week for sure.
So, did she enjoy her birthday or?
I would say so. She, it's like not to put her on blast or anything. She did just turn 29, so now she's kind of getting in that mindset of like, oh, like it's my last year of my 20s, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of weighing on her a little bit. But like, you just gotta enjoy yourself, girl. You can only be
Yeah.
29 once, so don't be thinking about how you gonna, it's gonna be gone soon. You gotta think about the moment that we're living in right now. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remind her of that and everything. But other than that, I would say she enjoyed it. You might have to ask her, but I think she enjoyed it.
Okay, and you have just graced the world with a brand new
Yes,
baby. Oh,
yes,
how
yes,
is
yes.
that?
It is good. This is baby number two, a little boy named Ambrose. We've got a nice little theme of everybody in the family has a name starting with an A. So we want to be, like the quadruple A family. That's where we're at right now. Uh, will we have more kids in the future? Probably not. I think the two might be the max. That's what I'm thinking. Two might be the max here, because it is
Okay.
a lot of work taking care of kids. But we are definitely very blessed, very happy to have like a healthy, happy little baby boy. And the whole family's excited. Big sister is excited. Obviously, she's been like a
Mhm.
big help throughout these. I guess what he's 3 months now. She just loves him. She just loves being around him, giving him hugs and all that, hugs and kisses. So we're just happy. It's a happy family over here, man.
So is it true what they say that the first kid, everybody is running around on pins and needles the whole time, and the
hmm
second kid, they're just like, just do whatever. We can lock him in a room while he cries.
One, it's I don't know how to say lock him in a room, but it's 100%. I feel like we are experiencing that kind of second child syndrome where it's
Yeah.
just like we've been through it before. We know
Mhm.
what works, what doesn't work. Everything is way more laid back this time. It doesn't feel like we're way less stressed. Like back in with the first kid, they start crying. We're just like, oh, I don't know, like what's going on. Nowadays, it's just like just give that man some milk. Let's just give him some milk. He'll be all
Like
right.
we
So
we know the things to try: milk, sleep, poop.
poop, give him a couple pats on the back, get that gas
Mhm.
out of him. So
Yeah, yeah.
second child syndrome is for sure in effect right now. Hopefully it doesn't. I don't want it to become like that, like the true second child syndrome, where it's like we just completely. He's just off on his own. We forget about him or something like that. But
Mhm.
we definitely do try to incorporate everybody at all times. But yeah, there's a little bit of it going on for sure, and it
Mhm.
just feels easier the second time.
Okay, okay. Um, well, that's good because I would hate for you to give less than some attention to your second child because we have talked about your first child on this
listen,
podcast before.
listen,
So let's dispel some rumors if we
I'm here.
can. Okay. I have talked about extensively. I've actually made a whole show about, I think it was Let's Talk 12 or 11, about
hmm
how you have not um given ample attention to your daughter on her birthday. And
Okay.
you didn't
Mm,
give
mm,
her a
mm, mm,
cake that
mm,
she needed or
mm,
ice cream. Instead, you just gave her a sweet potato and you gave all your relatives, including the one you did not want to be there, the big boo of the birthday desserts.
Okay.
Arson, what is happening with
All
these
right.
birthday desserts?
I'm here to defend my name, defend my family, defend my honor from the slander that I've been receiving for the past almost 2 years. My child is only 3 years old,
Oh, he's
so
never
for
gonna let it go, Arson. He's never letting
yeah,
it go.
hopefully today, I can, shed light, bring it to the forefront of what the
Mhm.
true situation is here. To let everybody know what's going on with my daughter, she does have a dietary restriction regarding dairy. And I understand, some folks out there that are like, "Oh, well, why don't you just do this? Why don't you do that?" We do things to make sure that she still feels incorporated. We're giving her popsicles. We're making sure she loves popsicles. That's like her like big thing. She can't have the ice cream. She can't have the cake and whatnot, like the dairy cake. And at the time, we didn't have the facilities back then. What was that? Probably I think her second birthday to worry about, trying to, get some type of alternative cake. So we did not have that set up at the time. I will say, birthday number 3, I personally went to the kitchen myself. I whipped up the cake,
Mm.
dairy free, egg free, free of everything pretty much. I whipped up the cake for her birthday, dressed it up real nice for her, and she still did not eat it. She chose not to eat it. So, she did put me on. She did kind of embarrass me a little bit with that
Mm.
one. I'm trying to, I'm doing what I can as a father to try to bring her into make her feel a part of the
Mm.
family. I don't want her to feel left out because she can't eat dairy and whatnot, but she still chose to spit in my face in regards to that. So that's really what it is, man. It's just a dietary restriction, and you acting like I'm some sort of like terrible father. I'm just like treating her like Harry Potter or something like that. I don't. I'm just trying to make sure she don't
Understand.
throw up
Because they,
and
hey,
get dehydrated.
Harry got a knot for his birthday.
Exactly. Like, come on, man.
Um, All I'm saying is that, first of all, baking for the first time for your daughter, baking
Oh,
is
here we go.
extremely hard to do. That's all I'm
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
And the first time it would, I don't think I would like your cake either. But then you take away the eggs, the sugar, the dairy.
It was a good cake.
Okay, sure.
Everybody else liked it. My mama liked it. My
Mhm.
in-laws liked it.
Yeah.
My wife, I liked it. My
Mhm.
daughter, she just didn't. She was nervous. She's too busy worrying about toys and happy birthday. It was her birthday. She's worrying about Baby Shark and
Mhm.
Spider-Man. She ain't got time to worry about this foreign food that
She
she's never
said, "I
tried
ain't trying
before.
to eat no cake right now."
But all I'm
Yeah,
saying is that the last birthday party I heard about, you drove all the way to Atlanta for this cake. There were places along the way that you could have stopped that gave dairy-free cakes. Why did you stop there?
I will say yes, probably, but you have to
Mhm,
consider the
mhm.
fact also we need to be dairy free and egg free because the eggs are also on the sus side for her. So we need to have dairy
Okay.
free, egg free, and it just makes it a whole lot more difficult. I think you are right. I will say as a father, there's always more you can do. You can always
Mm-hmm.
be better. You can always do better. And that's why I took, my lessons from that last birthday and I decided let me just do it myself. I'm not gonna put it in the hands of somebody else and try to figure out what somebody else is doing. Let me do it. And that's how we ended up with birthday number 3.
Okay.
And she didn't eat the cake. So
Okay. Well,
birthday number 4, hopefully hopefully she'll be cleared with dairy. They won't even have to worry
Okay.
about this. This conversation will just be,
And
to
is
the
it?
wayside.
And it's just lactose intolerance, right? It's not like.
It is if you want to get specific, it's like this whole thing. It's called FPIES, FPIES. It's like this whole
Okay.
like gastrointestinal thing where you eat
Oh, okay. So
something,
it's not just
you
like,
have a
oh,
sensitivity to it.
it's not just like, oh, I'm gonna have to like poop a little more after I had this dairy.
No, no, no.
Oh,
It's full on vomiting. We had to go to the
oh
ER.
shit.
That type of
Okay,
shit.
gotcha,
So,
gotcha. All right.
that's why we gotta be careful around here, man. This ain't no
Yeah.
game. We can't be playing around.
okay. Well, take care of your daughter the best way you know how. Another thing that we talked about is Halloween 2025.
Oh, here we go.
you your family dressed up as
Yes,
these amazing Spider-Man characters. They looked the
yes.
part, and then you were not even dressed up as a character from the MCU universe. You decided to dress up as a Beast Boy. What in the world happened there?
Listen, okay. First of all, my daughter, this is all the brainchild of my daughter. She does not know what the MCU is. She at the time she was 2.5 years old. The only show she knows related to the Marvel comics is Spidey and his amazing friends. It is
Okay.
a very specific iteration of Spider-Man tailored towards kids less than the age of 5. They have, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Gwen Stacy are all, as like a trio going around fighting, basically infantilized versions of all the villains, including Green Goblin. They don't even call him Green Goblin; they call him Gobby. That's who I was. I'm Gobby. I'm not trying to be Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe. I'm trying to be the guy who looks like an actual goblin or something like that. That's who I was dressed up as. You can look at the pictures online. Sure, it might not be 100% show accurate. But I don't have I can't be,
So you were a
exactly the
goblin.
same. I was a goblin. I had
Yeah.
the ears. I had the green face paint. I had the pumpkin bombs and whatnot. That's who I was trying to be. Y'all out here acting like I'm some sort of Beast Boy. Don't Beast Boy, first of all, Beast Boy don't wear a hat. Let's start with that.
Did
Beast
you
Boy doesn't
have a
even wear
hat
a hat.
on?
I thought it was
Yes.
just like an old ass Beast Boy costume. Like,
Yeah,
oh, this
me
is Beast Boy
too.
from like
Oh
1953.
19,
no no no
yeah,
no 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 no
yeah.
no 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 no. If you type in Gobby and then Spidey, you'll see exactly who I'm trying to be. If you look, everybody at home, look it up. Gobby,
I
GOBBY,
think I'm
and
looking at him
Spidey.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
when he's
Okay.
wearing a purple hat. Now look at this guy. He looks nothing like the Green Goblin that we know and love from the MCU. They did this.
um,
They turned. I mean,
Marcus.
wait.
He
What you
looks
trying
like
to
the
say?
Green Goblin. Like this. Like, oh yeah, green. And it's probably it's probably like the little aircraft thing. Like that sells him as the Green Goblin. Without that, he kind of looked like the guy from a different kid show, like I think it's called the Wubbles or something like that.
Wobbles.
I don't know.
know
I don't
about
remember
no
what it's.
Wubbles.
I don't remember what it's called, but he looked like the evil guy from that show.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all I'm trying to say is I did my best to make my daughter feel happy when she walked through the door and saw me dressed up as Green Goblin, Gobby. She was happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here for the internet. I'm not here for y'all two.
Exactly.
That's y'all. I'm here
Exactly.
for my daughter. Golly, I'll do it again next year. Same outfit. I'll put the same outfit on.
You should, and y'all should dress up as Teen Titan characters. You already have the Beast Boy outfit, and then
No,
everybody,
no, no.
and then your daughter can be
Starfire.
Starfire, your wife can be Raven,
No.
the
We ain't there will be
new
no.
child can be Cyborg. You already have the outfits ready.
I mean, I guess. I guess we could do that, but nah, we're moving on to bigger and better things. Now we got 4. We got to be the Incredibles. That's what I'm looking forward to. This year or next year. That's what I'm
That'll
ready
be
for.
cute. That'll be cute.
Are you excited for the Incredibles movie that's coming out?
Incredibles 3, absolutely. I've been an Incredibles fan diehard since the first one dropped, 2004.
I want Frozone to get his own like spinoff movie.
That part. That would be. We need that.
Because I think
It's
he's
long
got enough of a
overdue.
fan base. We will fuck with it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, hopefully, after the third movie, maybe we'll see. We're finally tired of the Parr family.
Yeah.
Let's get old Lucius. Get Lucius in there.
Okay. Seems like you had a great week. We also have dispelled some or put to rest some of the things that we talked
Thank
about on this
you.
podcast.
Finally. I'm tired of being slandered, man.
I mean, you might do something in the future. But DeMarcus, how has your week been?
How has my week been? Let me think back. Check my calendar. This week's been pretty chill. We're moving out of my office, like at work. We're moving to like a new office, so like been packing up my desk and bringing stuff home. I went to the dentist. No cavities.
Nice.
Where are you moving? Is it like a new building or?
Yeah, a new building. It's gonna be like 10 minutes away from where we already are. And I haven't seen it, so I don't know much about it. But I do get to work from home for like at least 2 weeks.
But you don't like working from home.
It's not my. I've grown to enjoy it. You know, but I can't like 2 weeks. It could be a month. That's what everybody thinks, but I think longer than 2 weeks, I'm gonna start to fall off. My productivity will start to drop because I'm gonna be like, look, I'm at home, I'm chilling. Leave me alone. This is my relaxing space.
You're gonna be playing games.
Exactly. I already do. Yeah, I went to this birthday party. What was it? Friday night, and it was cool. Like it was a friend of a friend's birthday party, and it was like a lot of white folks music, and I was like, oh, this is real. It's real quaint.
What kind of white folk music? Like we gotta
like the Miley Cyrus,
you gotta get some Miley Cyrus, man.
And one song that goes dun, 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 dun,
Paramore, that's basically black at that point.
No,
that's
nobody
as good as it got.
Paramore.
I feel like that's as good as it got.
No,
and I know the alt black kids we were all about
Paramore,
but that's as good as it got. That was like the peak.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
And then
but it's not your birthday party, so they listen to what they wanted to listen to at their birthday party.
Yeah. And then I went to say it again.
I said it wasn't your birthday party. They listened to what they wanted to listen to
exactly.
at their birthday party.
Exactly. And you know, I got there kind of late because you know, I went to a smash room, like a rage room. That was pretty fun. I ain't never did that before. I got a lot of anger inside, y'all.
Okay. I'm glad you let it out.
What are you mad about?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. You know, I've been going through a lot lately. I just feel like maybe it's not all anger. Maybe some of it's frustration. But I was in there. I was like, you know, I was like, I'm kind of strong. I was like, I'm scared of myself.
Shit you shouldn't be able to break.
Yeah, right. Because like they had like these like dense ass printers in there, and it's like I was beating on it for a second. I was like, oh, this is pretty dense. We can just like keep going at it. And then I was like, I found my center, my
Ooh,
my inner rage, and I was like, oh, I'm destroying this thing.
okay, we're gonna have to watch you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, just just pray for me. That's all I need.
Okay.
um, what else? And then I went to this art show, and that was like the best part of my weekend. I went to this art show yesterday, and like one of my old coworkers was in it. It was a bunch of different art. It was like art at like a motel, and each artist was in a different room of the motel. They turned the room into like a gallery. Hella sick. Bought hella art, and I realized like I'm I'm one of the people that buys art. Like other folks, they spend money on shoes. It's like, oh, I'm gonna spend $100 on these shoes when they come out. Other folks like, oh, I'm gonna spend $100 on a brand new game. I probably spent $300 on art yesterday.
Wow, how many pieces did you get?
A bunch of
You got to
pieces,
put okay.
A bunch of stuff. Cause I bought mostly prints. Cause like after I had bought all the art yesterday, I really could have just bought like one original. I was like, but I could also have 15 new prints and small pieces to put up in my house.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that sounds very fun. I'm upset you're so angry. Wish you weren't so angry.
Less angry
Um,
now. I went to the rage room. I'm much less angry.
do you think that this anger builds up? That you need to
No, I think I process.
relieve yourself
I
of
think I
the
process my
anger?
anger. I'm in therapy and everything, so I work through my feelings all the time.
Really? Because you're kind of combative on this show. So
I do that for the ratings.
okay. I
The
can tell
fans.
you by looking at
Right.
the analytics, it doesn't work. We need to try a different tactic.
Fair enough.
Um, my week was okay. The peak of my week was interviewing the legendary, the great Jamal Sims right here on this podcast. He is
Hmm.
a choreographer, and you can view his episode last week. I haven't started to edit it because I just kind of don't even remember. I mean, it doesn't even feel real. Doesn't even feel real. But I know that this episode with my latest guest will be 10 times better than anybody who's ever choreographed for Aladdin. So yeah. Um Now we are going to move into our put you on segment. Um this segment is uh, trying to see what we have really enjoyed this past week, whether it's TV, movies, comics,
Hmm.
games, restaurants. And it is sponsored by our good friends over at Movie Pass. Demarcus, can you tell them about Movie Pass, please?
Of course I can. I'm gonna read it straight from the prompter because I have it down. MoviePass is a subscription-based service that allows users to watch multiple movies in theaters for a monthly fee. It was designed to make movie going more affordable and accessible by offering plans that enable subscribers to see a certain number of movies per month or even an unlimited number, depending on the plan. You can also bring a friend depending on what tier plan you buy. Users will typically receive a movie pass card, which works like a debit card at the theater, covering the cost of the movie ticket.
Okay. And I really like it because, you buy the stuff on the app, which is the app you can get it for your your movies, your TV, not TV, or your popcorn or your hot dog or your drink or whatever. And what
Mm-hmm.
I've recently been doing is I've been spending 30 points here, 25 points here just to purchase tickets for other Black movies like You, Me, and Tuscany, which is out. And just supporting other Black movies so that more Black movies can be made. And
Mm-hmm.
I am doing that right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, one thing that I want to put y'all onto, let me exit the Movie Pass app and go to my notes app, is The Pit. The Pit.
Okay.
Oh, I just now started watching The Pit, and they just finished their second season, but I haven't watched the last episode. And it tells about these just emergency room doctors and emergency room students and nurses in emergency room in Pittsburgh. It is so good. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but I kept hearing people about it, keep hearing people talk about it, and I was like, okay, let me go ahead and see what this is all about. And it's really good. I really enjoy it because they go through the full gamut of things, and the catch is it's all in one day, one shift, and each episode is a different hour in the shift. So that is the thing. But yeah, it's really, really good. It deserves all the awards and all the recognition that
How
it
many seasons of
gets.
that show's out?
2.
Okay, and each
Mhm.
is each season 12 episodes, like 12 hours of a shift.
Each season is 15 episodes
Damn,
Okay.
because these
long ass
doctors
shit.
all work overtime. They
Long ass
can't leave
Right.
that hospital and they come early. So that's why I think that this show has made me respect doctors, especially emergency room doctors, and it has made me really say, okay, I don't know if I could be with an emergency room doctor because they do a lot. And on Married to Medicine, it really has making me like side eye. Um, that one girl who is married to an emergency room doctor because she doesn't appreciate him that much.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-mm.
And
yeah,
they're saving
this
lives day in and day out.
day in and day out, and then people do die too. People do die, but mostly they save lives, and it's. I am just floored every episode. So depends.
I'm too stressed to watch the pit. I always I want to, but I'm just like, dang, I
Yeah.
don't want to be, sweating watching these people trying to
Mm,
save some. I mean, obviously, this is a drama, but I need to be
yeah,
like in a certain mindset, I guess.
yeah. It is very stressful, extremely stressful. And then you seeing babies and stuff. I remember one time I was watching an episode at the Chinese buffet. This episode had, it's HBO. So lady was delivering a baby. So I'm here with my dim sum and it's full vagina out on my phone
Whoa.
at this crowded restaurant. I'm just
Oh.
eating. I'm like, I hope nobody's over my shoulder. But yeah, The Pit, great show.
Okay. All right.
DeMarcus, what about you? What do you have to put them onto this week?
What I've been getting into, I think, I'm not sure if it just dropped, but a new like Baki series came out.
Yes.
And so I'm rewatching the
Yes.
old series to get ready for it. And I was definitely one of those people. I would watch Baki and then like, or I would half watch Baki, like watch some episodes, put it on, and like do other shit. But Baki is a good ass fucking show, and what I love most about it is the fucking dialogue.
Yes.
The shit they be saying be fucking nuts. Like especially the dude, the Unchained, which is like the only black guy in the show.
Right. Yeah.
He be like, my muscles are so big, I'm holding them in. If I was to let them go, it would fill up this entire space and go up to the sky. I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, this man is talking big shit.
It's just always they
Wow.
just all bullshitting. That's the whole
Yeah.
show.
And I think like I didn't really catch on to that the first time I was watching it,
Mhm.
but because the folks would be like, "Oh yeah, like I could put my finger through your skull and like with minimal effort, like put in my like poking a hole in a sheet of paper," and I'm just like, and then they just start throwing hands, and I'm like, okay, like what happened to the shit that you was talking about? I want to see you finger gun this nigga head.
My favorite bit was always the one where one dude, I think either guy was about to get shot in the head or he did get shot in the head, but
Mhm.
he shook his own skull so fast that it shook his brain to the side to like dodge the bullet or
Shut the
something.
fuck up.
Wow.
Something along those lines. I was just like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
all right, y'all got it, Baki. Y'all got it. It's
Like
a
y'all are
comedy
doing
anime.
everything with these fucking muscles.
Right, right.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I just like anime with magic, so I don't think it's for me, but
The
I
way they
would
be
enjoy
fighting
it.
is like magic. It
It's
feels
like
like it feels
magic.
like magic is going on.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
all in their imagination. That's what you got to remember. So if
Mhm.
you can say
Ah.
imagination equals magic,
So
you
it's
can enjoy
like Demon
Baki.
Slayer.
It's
Yeah,
honestly, it is like
yeah.
Demon Slayer in that sense.
Okay.
You're not
Okay,
wrong.
okay. Arsene, what do you have to put our listeners on to this week?
So I'm gonna bring in something a little bit of a. I don't know if this is considered a deep cut. This is like
Mm,
a little manga that I've been reading for the past couple months here. It's
Mhm.
pretty small. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. I just saw it randomly one day. It's called Delinquent Gotcha.
Hmm.
Okay, so everybody, we all know what delinquents are. You know, they're just a bunch of punks. Y'all. I'm sure y'all are. I'm sure y'all are familiar with Gotcha, like the game, like those like types of games where you roll for a certain character, like a Genshin Impact and some other gotcha
Mm-hmm.
game. Those games where you just have to like pull for characters, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
in this manga, there's this delinquent school. Everybody in the school is a delinquent. Nobody wants to be there. The teachers don't even show up. They send robots to teach the kids
What?
because the teachers are. I think the teachers like on Zoom or something, and they like come in on the robot or something. Just
Scared.
because nobody wants to be. They scared of the kids. They have like a hierarchy. There's like one dude on top of everybody. Our main character obviously is the weakest dude in the school. He can't box at all. He's sitting there, just basically the slave to like the person on top,
No.
right? So one day, this guy, he's like, I'm fed up. I'm sick of it. He doesn't want to go through a training montage or anything like you would expect a
Mm-hmm.
protagonist to do. He goes to a shrine, like a Japanese Shinto shrine. He starts praying. He's like, please send somebody to whoop his ass. Just please
Mm.
send somebody. So they send like lightning strikes or whatever the next week of school. So a new student transfers in. And this guy, he starts whooping. He starts to take over, and then the teacher's
Okay.
like, "Let's go, let's go. We got this guy's gonna take care of us now." And then that guy comes in. He's like, "Actually, let's have a new. We're just gonna have a regime shift. I'm on top now." And so now, it's like a whole big battle of like, oh, I got to go back to the shrine, try to pray for somebody else to show up.
Shut the hell up.
Pray for this and that. So it's just like a little wacky little comic. I don't think it's gonna be that long. I think we're only like 20 something chapters, but I can't really see this being like a super, super long, like, One Piece level
Yeah.
story. But Delinquent Gotcha. I think folks should try and check it out. I don't think this one's gonna get an anime or anything like that either. So if y'all are
It
into
sounds like it
reading
would make a good
manga,
anime. It sounds
it
like
could
it
be
would
it
be.
could be a silly one. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a nice little silly one. So that's
Give
my
it
put
one
you on.
season. Give it 12 episodes.
Yeah, that's all you need. That's all you need.
Yeah, I gotta look that one up. Okay, Demarcus, do we have an activity for today?
Of course, we have an activity for today, and I'm going to pull it up for you right now. Um, everyone here has been here before, but for those who are tuning in for the first time, I'm going to tell you how these games and activities go on Black Geek Energy. DeMarcus is the game master, the game creator, and the game executioner. I come up with the games, I come up with the questions, I come up with the answers, I decide who's right, who's wrong, who wins, who loses, and pretty much everything else when it comes to Black Geek Energy games. And today's game, we're going to do a blind ranking again. And this game is called Rank D's anime version.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have 3 different lists of 5 anime each.
Oh
And
God, I hate this one.
you said you loved this one last
I
time.
hate it.
Whatever. So I am going to give you all the anime, and you are going to rank them in slots 1 through 5.
Okay.
And whoever's list matches mine the most gets the point.
Okay.
Oh God.
So we got DeMarcus in mind.
Yeah.
That's what we should do.
Demarcus
Okay.
in mind.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
titties.
And if you've never seen an anime, I will tell you about it. And I will even offer a bonus point if you can guess the category that you are ranking for.
Okay.
Just
Because all of them do have
titties,
a common thread.
slice of life, harem anime. Those are his.
Damn.
Those are
I
his type
don't
of
really
putting you
like a
on
lot of
blast.
harem anime, man. It's I feel like it's an old trope, and it's way
old
overused.
trope that you love.
I don't like it.
Damn.
But all right, are we ready?
I'm ready. I'm here.
All right,
And
perfect.
he says he doesn't like isekai anime, but he always constantly watches.
I always say I like isekai.
No, you don't. You say that it's
Y'all-
overused. So
It is overused. I mean, they it's starting to get like harem anime, but
no, you've been saying that for years, and yet you still.
and it's been
watch it.
true for Jared.
It's always
It's game time. Shut your mouth.
I'm just getting Arsene ready. So we and Arsene have to agree on.
No. You each are making a list.
Okay.
Oh,
We're competing.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are each making
All
your
right.
own list.
Okay.
Okay.
Make sure this pen works. All right.
If there's a tie, you both get a point.
Okay.
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 All right. Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Mm.
Oh, this is crazy. Okay. Oh wait, I gotta write it down, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. In a slot 1 through 5.
And we
Got it.
have to do the slots before we hear the whole thing.
Yeah, so you rank each
Yes.
one.
That's why I hate this.
You rank each one.
Okay, I
So if
would
you put
put.
it, if you put this one in slot 4, then slot 4 is taken. You can't switch it later.
Right.
If
Yeah.
one is the highest,
1 is the highest, 5 is the
Mhm.
lowest.
I'm gonna put Neon Genesis at a 3 for whatever this list is.
All right.
Okay. I'm going 2.
Okay. Gurren Lagann.
Okay.
Gurren Lagann. I've never heard of
Gurren
this anime.
You
Gurren
know Gurren
Lagann.
Lagann, bro. Come on now. Simon? Kamina? Or Simon? Whatever you call him.
Can
This
DeMarcus
is-
sing the theme song, please?
I can't. I don't know it.
Okay, well. Okay, so
Sora Euro
5.
Days? You should know. Y'all should know this one.
This one is when like there's a human civilization. Humans live underground, and they start to try to like reclaim the surface, but the surface is like taken over by like beastmen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm saying 1.
I'm saying 5 because he don't even know the theme song.
Okay.
That don't mean anything.
All right. Big O.
Big O. What the?
Okay.
Mhm.
How you supposed to be an anime fan? You don't know Big O, bro.
Obviously, all I know is Naruto because I've never heard of Big O.
I've never seen Big O, but I know of Big O.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You never seen Big O? He used to come on Cartoon Network all the time.
I know. I just never watched it. I put it at 4.
Okay.
Wait.
We'll go back through both lists at the
Okay.
end.
Yeah, I'm putting it at 4 too.
All right. So I said Evangelion. I said Gurren Lagann. I said Big O. The Vision of Escaflowne.
What?
5.
Never heard.
Now you lost me. Now you lost me on that one.
So
he hasn't even seen this stuff all the way through. So I don't even know why this stuff is on his list.
I've seen Escaflowne through twice.
What? Escaflownes.
Mhm.
Okay.
The Vision of Escaflowne.
1996. Okay, this is 1. 1996. This is 1 because Marcus loves old stuff.
All right. And the last one here for this list, 86.
86 I've heard of. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
86.
Mm-hmm.
2. Because that's the only number I got left.
Okay.
I'm saying that's 3 for me. That's the only one I have.
All right.
Dang.
All right, how y'all want to do this? Do y'all want to go through all 3 categories and then we do the points?
No, I need to know what you did now. I need to know what you
All right.
did.
Yeah,
now.
I want to hear it.
All right. Jared, give me your 1 through 5. What we got?
My 1 through 5 was Vision of Escaflowne 1, 86 2, and I read that you're making this up.
Mhm.
Big O, wait, 86 2, Neon Genesis 3, Harem Lagan 5, and Big O 4.
Gurren.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
I'm never gonna.
All
watch
right,
this.
Arsene, what you got?
I put Gurren Lagann number 1, NGE number 2, 86 number 3, Big O number 4, Escaflowne number 5. Which now I'm kind of regretting, but it's okay. I locked it in.
You got 86 at number 3?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I will go through and tell y'all what's right and what's wrong. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
I feel like I'm in school right now. The teacher out here.
Right? Just
All
read
right.
your list.
All right. Arsene, you're gonna take that one. You have 1 in the right position. Jerry, you have none of them in the right position.
Let's go.
The list as it goes for me is Gurren Lagann, Big O,
Yes.
Vision of Escaflowne, 86, then Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Neon at the end. I guess I think about the whole like IP.
Yeah, the
That
whole
if you just
IP, sure.
yeah, the show, those 26 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
so
alright.
all of this was like big robot animes.
That is correct, Jerry. You get the extra point. All of these
Should
are
have spoke
mecha
faster. All right.
Mm,
All right, so
I think
it's 1-1 right now.
You've never seen this stuff.
All right, y'all ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
You be cheating. You be cheating. Based off of what I say, you're gonna automatically say that that's not.
All right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Okay. The Faraway Paladin.
Whoa. Okay, I know what this got to be.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all know where y'all putting it?
4.
4.
Okay. ReZero.
2.
5.
Okay.
Oh, you might have some insider knowledge. I don't know. I haven't heard you talk about ReZero before, so I don't know.
Because he doesn't talk about ReZero. I always talk about ReZero. He doesn't even watch ReZero.
Okay.
Log Horizon.
Horizon.
That's
That's one.
So these are isekais. So
Jerry, you get the extra point.
Man, I
It
need to
would
speak
be
up.
great if you wait till I ask for the category so that y'all both have a chance to get it.
Okay.
That's okay.
Log
He needs the points.
Horizon.
That's what I said. Log Horizon.
Log Horizon 1.
Wait. 1.
Okay, y'all both putting Log Horizon.
Unless you do that other one that I did not like at the end. Oh, you may have that one on the list. I don't know what this list. Oh, should I do Log Horizon 2 because you like that other anime better? That other isekai better.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
it's trying to play the game, bro.
Right.
No.
You're confusing the issue.
It's the isekai Mushigai Tensen?
Mushoku Tensei?
How about we just keep going?
But now if you put that in here, then Log Horizon isn't one.
I mean, okay, well, how about we just keep going and you figure out what else is on the list?
You gotta
because I can't change. I can't change them.
You gotta learn how to gamble.
Yeah, right. Go with your gut.
I would do Log Horizon 2. I'm gonna do Log Horizon 2 because you may have Mushoku Tensei on here as well. So, because if this is our isekai, you're gonna have Mushoku Tensei.
Okay. Handyman Saito in Another World.
5. I don't remember you ever.
I'm gonna say 5 for that. Yeah.
All right.
And this is Mushoku Tensei.
Digimon.
Are you serious? Are you no? Tell us the original list. The Because you would not have Mushoku Tensei jobless reincarnation not on this list. No. That's why this stuff is not fair because you wouldn't. Go ahead and tell me.
Apparently, I would, Jared. Tell me the real list.
Tell me the real list. No, because you wouldn't.
I'll tell you the whole list as soon as we get there.
But this is the 5th one. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that.
The judge, the jury, and the executioner.
No, but he be changing stuff. He be changing stuff. He would not have Mushoku Tensei on the isekai list. He would not include that because that's his favorite.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't
he
like
does
it as much
like
as he
it.
thought
This
he
is his
does.
favorite. He liked it, and then he liked how at the end it got really slice of life and got simple. He likes that anime the best. Oh my god, you be cheating.
All right. So give me your whole list. Give Jared a chance.
Right.
You be cheating.
Number 1, Log Horizon. Number 2, ReZero.
Okay.
3, Digimon.
Okay.
4, Faraway Paladin.
All right.
And 5 is Handyman Saito.
All right. Sounds like a good list. Tell me a little bit about your list. Why did you choose these things in these positions?
Oh my God.
So for the bottom two, Faraway Paladin and Handyman, I have never heard of those.
Really?
Personally. So that's
Okay.
just maybe I might have heard of Handyman Saito,
It's
but
actually really good.
I just don't know anything about them. So that's why I
Mm.
kind of just defaulted to throw them in the bottom. Log Horizon, I feel like has like that cult following, and I feel like I remember you talking about it in an episode in the past. So I was like, okay, that one's got to be the deep cut. ReZero, I know folks like ReZero if they are fans of Isekai, and then Digimon. Digimon's just a classic. So
Yeah,
I felt like
it
3 was a
absolutely
good
is.
spot.
It absolutely is. Okay, Jerry, give me your whole list.
Number 1, Jobless Reincarnation. Number 2, Log Horizon.
That's
Number
not on the list,
3.
Jerry. You're throwing away a
Yes, it
space.
is. Shut up. Yes,
You're
it is.
you're
Yes,
throwing
it
away a
is.
space.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Number 3, Saito Another World. Number 4, Faraway Paladin. And number 5, ReZero. Because Jobless Reincarnation has to be on this list if you were actually doing it for real.
Okay, so you are going to forego one of the actual
No.
answers. No.
I am putting in the actual answer that you had on that list before you
All
decided
right.
to change it.
I'll go through and I'll tell y'all which ones y'all have in the correct space.
Okay.
Just a moment. Well, I'll tell you how many, and then I'll give y'all the whole list. All right. So. Okay. And, all right. So, Jerry, you get the point for this round. You had one item in the correct space. Arsene, you had none. The correct list reads as follows: The Faraway Paladin, Digimon.
Really?
At 5?
No, from 1 to 5. The Faraway Paladin is number 1. Digimon, Handyman Saito in Another World, Log Horizon, then ReZero.
Okay. So he got the ReZero. Okay.
I have never
The
heard
one you had in the right
talk
place
about-
was Saito. Jerry,
I've
the number
never
3.
heard you talk about that.
Talk about what? The Faraway Paladin?
Saito in Another World or the Faraway Paladin.
I talked about Saito when Saito was on.
What is it called? Saito Handyman?
Handyman Saito in Another World.
No, you have never talked about this. It's a girl with titties. No wonder.
Saito is a man. What are you talking about?
But there's a girl in titties and armor?
Maybe.
I don't think you might be on some sort of
He
inappropriate
looking at the
website.
porn. He looking at the porn, not that one, Jared. The PG one.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more list, y'all. Let's wrap it up. Let's get through it.
Let's do it.
Oh my God.
All right, 1 through 5 again, same rules. And the first one I'm gonna give you is Black Clover.
Okay. Can I guess the category? Since I've been cheated out of 2 out of the 3 categories.
Say what now?
Can I guess the category since I've been cheated?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I'm saying shonen.
Shonen. Okay. And I'll give you another chance to guess after we get them all in.
Okay. All right. All right. I appreciate it.
Unless I get it first.
Okay. I said Black Clover. Naruto.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I got a place. Okay. Food Wars.
Okay. You like this one.
Right.
All right. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh.
Damn. Okay.
He loves nostalgia.
All right.
And finally, Samurai Champloo.
Okay, I'm not feeling too confident on my list. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay, well, run it down for me, Arsene. What we looking at?
All right, I got number 1, Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Black Clover.
Mm-hmm.
3, Samurai Champloo.
Mm-hmm.
4, Food Wars, and 5 for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay. All right, all right, all right. Why those things in these places?
It's just the vibes, you know. I'm getting. I feel Food Wars. I feel like could be a little bit higher, but I just feel like also I feel like I know what the category is. But anyways, I feel like Food Wars could be one up high, like one higher, but
Mm-hmm.
I just don't really know. Everything else just kind of feels right if this is the category I'm thinking it is.
Okay, okay. Jared, run it down for me. What you got?
1 Samurai Champloo,
Mm-hmm.
2 Yu-Gi-Oh, 3
Mm-hmm.
Food Wars, 4 Black Clover, and 5 Naruto.
Oh, wait. You
Whoa.
said 3 is Food Wars,
Yeah,
4 Black Clover,
yeah,
and 5 Naruto.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Uh, do y'all
We
want
need
to
to know what this category is.
do y'all want a hint and then a chance to reorder your list?
Yeah, because I think that Naruto and Food Wars got a switch.
No hints. If we get a
No
hint, that's
hint?
not blind ranking. We
Okay.
already ranked them blind.
Y'all did rank them
Let's
blind.
roll the
I was
dice.
just trying to.
I'm
I
roll
was
the
trying to make it a
dice.
little more interesting. I was trying to make it a little more interesting. All right. Do either of y'all want to try to guess the category?
I hold on. All right, Jerry, you go first. I'm
I
still formulating.
I didn't want to guess the category, but I will go ahead and guess. Uh, Black Clover is coming back this year, actually. Um, Food Wars is the only one that is in the shonen. I don't know. I have
Mm.
no idea.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I will say, okay, I'm gonna say these are anime that have had a lasting impact on your life and your personality.
That's a really good guess.
I'm locking that in.
He
All
don't be cooking.
right.
I don't know. I have no idea what the
Okay.
category is.
All right. All right. All right. The category is rivals. Actually,
Oh,
I feel
yeah,
like
that
I've
makes
never
all
sense.
seen
these
Food
That makes sense.
Wars.
all these shows are centered around two people, or like a two-person rivalry.
I've never seen Food Wars.
I've also never seen Food Wars, so I don't know.
Yeah,
And in
fair enough, man. Y'all,
Naruto,
Food Wars is
Naruto,
hilarious. Y'all gotta watch that
Naruto and Sasuke are not rivals. They're secretly lovers.
secretly.
You
So
can be
they're public
you can be a
rivals.
lover. Yeah, you can be a lover and a rival. They had a whole HBO show, Heated Rivalry. They just aired it. The same thing.
You know, you are correct. You are correct.
How many points did we get? I
All
gotta
right,
come back.
Arson, it's not gonna happen today. You did not get you did not get
Ah,
a point for that one.
that's
There, you
okay.
have 3 of them in the right place.
No
Uh,
way.
and I will read you down the list right now: Samurai Champloo, Yu-Gi-Oh, Naruto, Black Clover, and coming in at number 5, Food Wars.
hmm
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do like the old shows, Jerry. I do like the
Demarcus
old
likes
shows.
old stuff.
Okay.
Demarcus can't get with the present. I need him to download the CNN app and learn about the wars that's going on in the world today.
Damn.
I'm. But how did y'all feel about that game? How was that? How was that for you?
I liked it. I don't know why
Okay.
why we would dislike it.
Why wouldn't you include Jabba's reincarnation when that's
Okay,
the
that sounds
only
like a
anime that
personal.
you ever
I
have
did think
liked?
I did think about that, but I did not include it because I did include Log Horizon, and I was like, if I put both of these in there, it's gonna be real hard.
When has that ever stopped you?
Listen, you out here questioning the judge, jury, and
Right,
executioner, bro. Come
right. This is what he
on.
does every time.
That's
So when I do make a game
Because
to actually embarrass him, he can't be mad.
because what happens is every time he does stuff like this, he'll do stuff like this, and then I was supposed to be ranking stuff before, and I know he's going to include something that he doesn't include. So, anyways, Arcee, this show is all about you. Now, I have to ask you a question. What
I'm here.
is going on with Mr. JoJo? What
Oh,
is what
don't
is
get me
this
started. Don't get me
drama?
started.
What is really
Yes.
the going on, the Reddit posts? What is the
Mhm.
social saying about JoJo?
Okay. To get you started, let me take y'all back to I want to say around 2018. Okay, maybe
Okay.
2019. JoJo parts. As we all know, well, I think most people do know, JoJo is split up into multiple parts. Each part kind of tells like a different story about a different Joestar character, a different member of the Joestar family. Part 6, when it was announced that it was going to be animated, finally get an anime adaptation,
Of
it
the
was also
current
announced.
one.
No, I'm taking you back to 2019 to that 20. What year was that? Somewhere around 2018, 2019. This was part
Okay.
6. This is not the current one. The one
Okay.
before this one. When that one was announced, they also announced that JoJo was now switching to be exclusively not owned by, but like all the anime will be airing on Netflix exclusively. So
Mm.
prior to that, all you can find parts 1 through 5 on Crunchyroll
Mm-hmm.
and maybe like Hulu or something like that. But part 6 and part 7, those are Netflix. Those are considered, ONA, original Netflix adaptation, or whatever you want to call it. So
Well, damn.
so you got to go to Netflix if you want to watch JoJo Part 6.
Okay.
The first problem that we had with that is that they decided we're not going to do weekly episodes like we used to do with JoJo, where let's say we got 30 something episodes coming out for the part. We're instead going to release them in batches. So when part 6 dropped, they dropped 12 episodes. It got to a bit of a cliffhanger. Then they're like, all right, we'll see y'all in like 6 months or something like that. The
As
Mm-hmm.
fans were
Netflix
livid,
does.
as Netflix does, but the
Mm-hmm.
fans were livid because imagine, you're used to one way, right? You're not used to taking these little breaks, these 6 month breaks as a
Mm-hmm.
JoJo fan. You're used to, okay, this is gonna be pretty much like a yearly event where we're gonna go, get our episodes once a week until we reach the climax, so we reach the end. That's it. That's and we're done with it. We move on. We'll wait however many years for our next part. Now
Mm-hmm.
Netflix coming in, shaking everything up, changing animation styles, doing all sorts of this and that, and then they're now we're saying, okay, we got these batches. So that was already a kerfuffle with part 6. Now here we go, part 7. This is the most recent part, the part that just released in March, right? It was
Right.
announced probably like a year or two ago that part 7 was coming out. Everybody's super happy. This is probably one of the more popular parts,
Mm-hmm.
like manga wise, is very, very popular.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, is spamming Netflix. I think probably like the month before it actually came out, everybody's spamming Netflix talking about we don't want batches. Release it weekly. Release it weekly. If you go and look at like like comments on TikToks and YouTube videos for Netflix or Netflix anime videos, everybody's talking about we want weekly Steel Ball Run. That's the name of the JoJo part. We
Okay.
give it to us weekly. So finally, they give us a release date. They say, "All right, it's coming, y'all. It's going to be March 24th." Everybody's like, woo, yeah, March 24th. We're getting a 48-minute long episode. Never before. We ain't never seen that in anime. I mean, I don't know if y'all ever seen, well,
Yeah.
Oshinoko did have a long
Rarely.
episode, but that's,
Rarely.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's very rare. We get the episode. It's a fantastic episode, by the way. Probably one of the best first episodes, I would say, ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm biased, of course. One of the best first episodes, and then nothing. It goes to credits, complete silence. Where's episode 2? Everybody's looking around. You look on Netflix, you're looking for like the where's play next. I don't see nothing like that. You go to the page, you don't see nothing about, episode 2. They don't say anything. Weeks go by at this point. Now we're getting to like like maybe mid. When did it? Okay, maybe it released in end of February, and then it was like probably end of March when we finally get a note from Netflix talking about hey y'all, the next episode is coming 2026. What do you mean it's coming 2020? We're already in 2026. You don't just sit there and tell somebody, oh, it's coming this
Wow.
year. We know it's supposed to be coming this year. Y'all ain't telling us nothing. So we finally did get a little bit of clarity. Now it's kind of, they've given us a window, fall 2026. But it's
Mm.
just the whole like way that it was poorly handled, where everybody's up in arms. We got people posting these gifs of like it's like a combination of the main character of this part of JoJo combined with King Von. They
Mm.
photoshopped them together. They're spamming it in the comments everywhere. They're like, "Where is it, Netflix? Where's my episode? Where's my episode?" So now we kind of have an idea with the next episode. But whew, it's been tough being a JoJo fan because we just want to see the next part, the next episode.
So they have said wait until the fall for
Yes,
just the second episode, or is it going to be a batches of episode, or
it's most likely going to be batches of episodes again. That's pretty much what we're leaning towards. Which at this point, I mean, it's like I guess that's better than nothing. I just want to consume the show. I want to actually no, it's not going to be a batch. It is going to be weekly, but it's probably they're probably gonna do weekly, and then like cut it up where like maybe we'll go for like a month or two of episodes, and then break, and then come back a few months later, and then because this is a pretty lengthy part of JoJo, so it will take them some time to get through. But it is just kind of like, what are we doing, man?
Yeah. So why would they do it like that? They just released one episode, like was just a teaser. Like, why would they just release one episode and did nothing? Like, what is Netflix even thinking?
So we've got the conspiracy theorists out there. They're thinking that they just want folks, to get their subscriptions started, get them subscriptions going. Then you hit them with we don't know when next JoJo's part is going to come out. There's a chance, after these folks have started their subscription, they might not, let it lapse because now now they're back on the platform. Now they're on the platform. You might see, let me watch Freeran, let me watch something else or something.
Yeah, let me watch something else in the meantime.
In the meantime, that's what the conspiracy is. They're just trying to generate hype, generate that buzz. But to the fans, it is really kind of a slap in the face because you're just like, that's not what I want. I don't want to have to be in that situation. I just want to watch JoJo and be done with it. And if I want to continue with my Netflix subscription, so be it. Don't try to hold me by a leash till I get to the next episode. You're holding me hostage.
And I'm gonna ask, did y'all see this kind of thing coming when the switch from cable to streaming was starting to happen? Did you sit there and be like, one day they are gonna hold these fucking episodes over our head to force us to buy these subscriptions?
Not in this way. In this way. I feel like you can see it a little bit, but
yeah, I never watch anime on cable. I always watched it, subbed from Japan.
Online.
So online pirated. And that's obviously the best way to do it, because what do you mean they don't release the whole episodes? Like, what is going on? Okay. But I have only seen the first JoJo. And I was on the second JoJo, and he was going on the plane to kill the first JoJo. And maybe on the third one? I don't know. I started.
You are on the third JoJo.
Okay.
And he's planning to kill the villain from the first JoJo.
Okay, from the first one. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You are
not
correct.
The main, yeah.
And I was going through it, but then I got caught up in everything One Piece. And I kind of shifted because that was around the time I was doing the Enos Lobby arc, and I had to go ahead and binge all those episodes. I have slowed down on One Piece, but I fear that something like this may happen with One Piece, because now that Netflix is doing One Piece, they have said that One Piece is no longer going to be year-round. It's going to be a couple of episodes. And they are, I think that with JoJo being so popular, you see it all the time with these amazing poses. One Piece may begin to be doing these type of shenanigans, and especially because Netflix is also doing the reduced One Piece thing,
the remake,
where they're remaking it. So,
One Piece is still airing on Crunchyroll too, right?
It is, I believe so.
So what's so what do you mean, since Netflix has gotten a hold of One Piece? Are they producing it now?
Netflix is producing the remake. I don't know who has first dibs to One Piece though.
Yeah, so the original, I imagine the original is still, it's TV Tokyo, I think. The cat. Or no, that's Toei.
Toei Animation.
Toei, yeah.
But I don't know who has distribution. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't think One Piece going to seasonal is the bad thing. I feel like they're trying to just because I think we're getting to the end of One Piece, and they're just trying to stretch it out a little bit more. They're trying to milk it.
Well,
they want another 30 life.
I don't think it's a bad thing. But if we look at JoJo, then it is a bad thing because they don't know how to release anime on time
Oh
for
yeah,
the fans.
I think these big corporations getting a hold of these big anime IPs, they're gonna kill it. They're gonna ruin it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like even in these small ways, like release dates. My bad, Arsene, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think I also agree with y'all where it coming out, seasonally or with the seasonal weekly stuff for One Piece. I think it's a good idea, but I also think it's a good idea just because current One Piece, in my opinion, this is the reason why I don't watch the anime anymore. I only read the manga, is because the pacing has gotten to a point where we're not having enough. There's not enough action per episode. They're stretching it out a little too thin. They're letting scenes they're letting scenes hang on for a little too long to the point where, which makes sense because obviously they don't want to that you don't want to catch up to the manga. You don't want to have it like happen like that. So I think let's just have like natural breakdown points where we're releasing the episodes for a good portion of the year, go on a break, give the manga a chance to put more material out. Then you can start working on it again and again. I think that's what they should have been doing instead of I think before this year. How many episodes were they putting out episodes like 50 weeks out of 52 weeks of the year? Like
That's what it looks
something
like.
crazy like that.
Something
Yeah.
like they would do like maybe Christmas and New Year's off, no episode.
Yeah, that's just too much. And especially if the episode is just not gonna have if it's not gonna do if you're not gonna show me anything, if you're just gonna show me a still frame of Luffy's face, he's just like shocked for 10 seconds just because you need the whole space. I don't need to see that, man. Cut it down. Just cut it down.
Now
I know he's surprised. Move on.
Exactly.
Now, I just want to say Crunchyroll does hold the primary long-term rights to One Piece, and Netflix
Distribution.
It's a One Piece anime series offering the entire catalog, both dubbed and sub, with new episodes released shortly after Japan. And Netflix streams many episodes and exclusive home to live action. So Crunchyroll holds that distribution deal. But Arsene, I have to completely disagree with you. I love the extra stuff that they put in because that is where the comedy for One Piece happens. That is where you got all the nuances in One Piece. Like if we didn't get the extra stuff during the Doflamingo arc, that we would not have the person in the baby suit have his whole arc from being just this womanizer who doesn't even pay attention to these women to being this person who was married whose wife is in the hospital because she's in a coma. We would have that or his conflict with Frankie, all that stuff. So that's where all the One Piece comes.
They include backstories in the manga. The manga doesn't skip out. You're not missing out on backstory. They'll dedicate. Like I remember one specific character had a backstory that lasted probably 3-4 months. That's what I was, because I'm reading week to week. You get your full backstory. Don't worry about that. But you don't need to worry about that with when it comes to like missing out. I don't think you're missing anything.
I need that backstory in the anime. I need more backstory. Like I know they did a whole new anime about the lightning guy who was their first main boss on the first arc with the little drums
There's an anime about him.
He went to the moon or something.
Oh, it's okay.
And that's I wish the anime would do that. I want to see all the backstory. I want them to elongate everything. Like he was writing for 7 months on the Waterford arc. He was writing. He couldn't make he couldn't make it to the wall ever. And I loved every minute of it. So One Piece does have a lot of extra, but it's good extra. It's great anime. That's why I'm like, they're gonna cut down 230 episodes. You're missing the whole series. You're missing all the stuff.
Like I can agree with you to some degree though, because I think if they are genuinely going to cut down to so few episodes, you have to cut out some stuff that
yes, that
was a part of the original story to make it that short. So I give you that. But wait,
Yeah.
how many episodes? How many episodes they cutting it down to?
They are cutting down like they said it was some crazy numbers, and I think that DeMarcus, you sent it to me.
I think I saw it on Instagram a long time ago, and it was like, they're cutting it down. They're cutting down different seasons, different amounts. So it's not like they're cutting everything down 50%. It's like this season is going to have, going to
X
go from
amount
like,
of okay.
500 to like 200. This season is going to go from 200 to 12.
Yeah. This arc is gonna do one thing. This arc is gonna do another thing. But yeah, there's a TikTok about it, and where they're talking about how the different arcs are gonna be cut down for this remake. So yeah, like the first arc with the lightning, that's gonna be 24 episodes when they go up to heaven. They can't do that. Like, how are you gonna get, the people? Thriller Bark is just gonna be 12 episodes. What are you talking
I do
about?
think Thriller Bark could have been shorter. The Thriller Bark arc, I was like, all right, I'm tired of being here. There are some, like the Land of Wano arc that could definitely be shorter, because I'm like, there were episodes in Wano where like it's just like Zoro or Luffy like running around the desert, and I'm like, all right.
They said the Fishman arc is going to be 12 episodes. Dressrosa is going to be 37 episodes. Go to the next one. Whole Cake Island is going to be 27 episodes. You can't even hate Sanji at the end. Like, I'm like, what is going on? And you can't even hate Big Mom. Wano is going to be 37 episodes. And that is enough either. Overall, the whole show is going to be about 200, 300 episodes. They're cutting out half the stuff. If you do Wano of only 37 episodes, you don't get the whole backstory of the prince and how he died and the family and each of the
you
members.
Don't know that. You don't know that for
in
sure.
37 episodes and all the comedy. You are cutting out the full, like it's just going to be the bone. There's no meat to these episodes.
I think it's gonna be straight meat, no bone. That's what I'm thinking.
All
they're
meat.
getting you straight. Yeah, we're getting you all meat on this one.
No, this
no
is
fat.
Gonna be all
no fat.
But like, the fat is usually the best part. Like, if there is on a ribeye, there's no fat in there, it's no longer a ribeye.
Well,
I understand what you're saying, and this is a truth when it comes to steaks. Where there is fat, there is flavor.
Yes.
But I myself like a lean cut of meat.
I need all the fat, child.
I need it lean. I'm trying to build muscle.
Yeah, you trying to be like Swole McGraw down here. Okay, so that was a little bit of One Piece, a little bit of JoJo. I stopped watching it when it was just beginning to be silly. I stopped it just when it was starting to be silly. I said, okay, let me come back to this. Let me go full in on One Piece. But I was really interested to hear that there's going to be a girl JoJo coming up.
Yes, that is part 6. It'll take you some time to get there, but it is well worth it. It's pretty much mostly an all female cast for that season or that part or whatever. You're like, well, I won't say all females, three girls, and okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything yet. Let's just say there are girls involved. You're at a girls' prison. It's a fun time for sure.
Okay. Arsene, I really wanted to make sure that we talked about all that you want to talk about. Is there anything else that you want to mention regarding anime, JoJo, One Piece, any other anime you want to mention, or anything else? Video games. We can talk about video games. He can't because he has only played Mario this year. But as far as me, I am a video game connoisseur, so I can talk about stuff.
Well, sure. I think I want to use my platform while I have it here to just throw on some manga, some more manga. I know this is not the put you on segment, but these are some important manga. Specifically, this I'm gonna talk about 2, okay? Because I think that we got to get people out here. We got to get people to tap in on these.
Takapi's Original Sin.
Not Taka V. Everybody should already be tapped in. on Takapee
Yeah.
by now. Y'all should. If you're
Yeah.
not, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Bugle Call. I think it's called The
Bugle
Bugle
Call.
Call.
Yes.
Song of War.
Say
Hold
it
on,
again.
you gotta tell us what these animes what these mangas
Yeah, yeah.
about.
I'm gonna let y'all know. The Bugle Call: Song of War
Mm-hmm.
is currently a manga. I don't know if there are plans on an anime yet, but there should be, because this one, I think, in my personal opinion, has the ability to be on par with Attack on Titan. That is a very, very bold claim I'm making.
Yeah.
But when you read through this story, you see some of like the parallels between this and Attack on Titan. I'm like, whoa, this kind of had me like with that same level of like, intrigue and mystery that I had while watching Attack on Titan. That same level of like, deception and like,
Okay.
kind of like wartime situations going on. What this is about, you have a young boy, or in this world, it's like kind of like a medieval style setting where
Sure.
certain people have these like tree branches growing out of their head. Okay. It
Mhm.
seems kind of weird. You're like, okay, what is that about? If you're a tree branch person, you essentially have powers. So kind of like, parallel being like if you had like Titan powers in Attack on Titan. Our main character, he has a tree branch little thing coming out of his head, but he hasn't activated his powers yet. So he doesn't know what he's going on. They got him on the battlefield as like he's like 14 years old. All he does is like play the trumpet to like let everybody know, like, "Brr, brr, brr. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and like, everybody charge. Brr, 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 charge. So that, he's basically doing nothing. One day his powers activate, and it turns out that he can use his trumpet powers to essentially like command the entire battlefield, pretty much like almost like like if you, let's say you were playing like Civilization or like
Yeah.
some sort of like real-time strategy game. You're controlling the whole army. You can tell them to do these formations here. So from that point on, he is the most valuable asset on the battlefield, because essentially everybody on the battlefield on his side that can hear that music, they automatically are locked in like a full unit. They're like, oh, he wants us to run this route. Okay, we'll do this. We'll circle around here. We'll stab these guys. Boom, boom, boom. We're in and out. And they have no more casualties on their side. They're taking down entire armies like I said, without losing anybody. And from there, things just only get crazier, because now he's like, pretty much a person listening to like this world's pope or something like that. They're sending him out on missions. But then where the intrigue comes, why does he have a damn tree branch coming out of his head? Why do these people have tree branches coming out of their head in the first place?
Right.
That's what you got. That's what you got to learn about when you read this story, because
Okay.
you will learn why these people are, have trees growing out of their head, where these powers are coming from,
Okay.
what is the core reason why. For example, the Pope figure, like I mentioned before, why does he wear a helmet that covers his face permanently? He doesn't like to take it off. It's all
Okay.
mystery and intrigue.
So this seems very, when you say it now, it seems more complicated than you did on your
Political.
podcast. Political.
Okay. It is.
When you were talking about your podcast, I was thinking something like Ranking of Kings, like more emotional, more
There's a little bit of that emotional.
okay.
But it's more like war, like
Yeah.
I feel like it's more like wartime, like a pure, like a true war between two factions, where it's like, okay, we got to figure out how to take over, like, beat these other guys, because they also have tree branch people that are, a threat to us and have even more OP powers than us.
And this is called Bugle Boy.
Bugle Call.
Bugle Call.
Song of War.
Song of War, yes.
Okay.
All right.
That's my first one. Number 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a simple title for you this time. Mad. MAD.
Okay.
This one I thought was just gonna be, I thought it was just gonna be all right. It's essentially a world that's kind of been run over by aliens. So these alien creatures that are super OP and are going around eating all the humans pretty much.
Ooh, that's what
Yeah, I bet you will like this one. Our main character, through a series of events, ends up, like most shonen characters do, he ends up having these alien powers. He ends up being able to turn into one of the aliens and is able to like fight against, the aliens. But as you might expect, once again, in this world, it's not just about fighting against the other aliens. There are other people too that are turning into aliens just like him. He's got to fight against them people as well. And so, we've got like this it's a very like dystopian situation. There really isn't there's pretty much no civilization whatsoever. So it's kind of like like our hero is really just trying to like make it to the next day. He's really just trying to get to the next point in time. And honestly, I think it starts where he's ready to kill himself because his like sister died or something like that. So he's just like, I don't even want to be here no more. But he's able to find his footing in life and be able to start to protect the people that his newfound family.
So it's
this one also
like,
does not have an anime.
Oh, this one might have an anime?
No, I said it doesn't have an anime yet.
Okay.
But it should.
Okay, so this one, it kind of sounds like it has some kaiju number 8 type of thing. So.
It is a kaiju number 8 kind of vibe, but just imagine the whole world of kaiju number 8 was already destroyed or something. And now you've only got like, a few people running around. You got like some remnants of society, kind of like a Walking Dead, where, only like a few, small little pockets of people are still existing. And if you run up on another pocket of people, then, it's probably going to be some problems.
Okay. I've written that one down as well.
And I'll bring one more to y'all to the table here. Okay. This one might be one of my top manga in the whole world at this point. The fact that it does not have an anime, it doesn't have a true anime at this point. I don't know when/if. It is kind of old at this point, but hopefully we do get an adaptation at some point. This is called Usogui, Usogui, or I think you can also type in The Lie Eater. Yeah, just The Lie Eater, if you want to also look it up like that. This one, completely batshit insane. It's one of those ones where it starts out as like a very simple premise, but then as things just start happening, you realize you're like, how do we end up on where we are at chapter 100 compared to chapter 1? The premise behind this: you have a young man named Baku, who's also known as Usogui. They call him the Lie Eater. Okay. In this world, you have this like group of people called, I think it's called Kakero or something like Kakero, which are essentially an organization that oversees games. When I say games, I mean like, let's say me and you, DeMarcus, we want to play rock paper scissors, and I'm gonna bet $500. Right. And we're gonna put 500 on it. I'm gonna call up Kakero, and they're gonna come up. They're gonna show up. They're gonna make sure there's no interference. They're gonna make sure there's no cheating. And they're gonna make sure that you pay that $500 if you lose, or I pay that $500 if I lose. So they're kind of like they're overseeing like the games and stuff. As we progress, you would think that something as simple as that would be like, okay, they're just overseeing some games. First of all, no, it's not that simple. The games that they present to the table are just completely batshit. For example, we had this one guy who was like, okay, I'm gonna call up Kakero. We're gonna try to keep a mental timer in our head, right? And whoever gets closest to the time, they are the winner for this round. And if you lose, or like let's say you lose that particular round and you're off by like 10 seconds, we're going to put you inside of a brazen bull torture device, and you got to survive like being like burned alive for 10 seconds. So it's, the stakes are always, completely maximum. Another one, for example, is they're playing Hangman, but it's a real hangman. So it's like, if you lose the game, you're being hung. You're actually being hung, or hanged, or whatever you want to call it. You're being hanged. You're going to be killed at the end of the game if you actually lose the game. So the stakes are always high. The action is always surprisingly like a lot of action in this manga, where you would expect it to just be like a psychological thriller where it's like, okay, how do I get in this person's head to figure out the game? Sure, that's one aspect of it. But then you've got these Kakero, like this organization, they're doing their own like shady stuff in the background where people within there are like fighting each other. Like you've got like the most insane like martial artists and stuff like that doing XYZ type stuff. And it's just a big bag of amazing action and like just like drama, I would say. This, like I said, we're probably not gonna see this one animated anytime soon. But if you do see it animated, just know that I'm gonna be there day one. I'm gonna be jumping out of my seat.
It says that there's an OVA.
There is an OVA for that, like that one particular game that I just explained about, like being like the Hangman. Yeah. So they do show that game from the manga, but other than that, that's it. That's the only bit of the show we have, or the manga that we have animated. So, I'm the leader of the campaign, I would say, to get this one animated. I don't know if I were ever able to win like millions of dollars. You better believe some of that money is going towards funding that anime.
Okay, okay. I am very excited for you to get that millions of dollars. We hope you throw some into BGE.
I will,
And
of course.
yes. I do want to ask you as a final question before the
Yes,
17
sir.
questions. How are you feeling about the hit that has taken over everything? It just got a TV show. It just got a movie. It just got a TTRPG. Dungeon
Ooh,
Crawler Carl.
boy, let me tell you about Dungeon Crawler. Okay, let me tell you
Did
about
it
Dungeon
just get a
Crawler
TV show?
Carl.
I did not
It
know
just got
that.
announced. It
Seth
just got
Rogen.
announced.
I told you Seth Rogen does
Oh,
it
we did talk about Seth
Mhm.
Rogen. Okay, okay, we did talk about
for
that.
Paramount Plus. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dungeon Crawler Carl is absolutely fantastic. It has reignited my love for reading,
Mm-hmm.
and I cannot thank Matt Denneman enough for that. Because I used to, I think most folks probably when we were younger used to love reading, back in the
Mm-hmm.
school day age. But since then, I've probably read what, one or two books or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
From February to today, I've read all 7 Dungeon Crawler Carl books. I'm
Yeah.
completely caught up, ready for book 8, and now I've decided, okay, well, now that I got the reading bug, let me go and start reading some other stuff. So I'm reading a little bit of Fourth Wing. My wife wanted tried to put me
Ooh,
on that one, so I'm trying
nice.
to
That's a good
get
one.
caught up on that one, and then hopefully I get to read even more. So I'm very happy to be back in the reading space. Dungeon
Mm-hmm.
Crawler Carl, though, I don't even know where to begin, man. I feel like it hooks you in with that crazy premise of just being like, oh, the guy and his cat, they're going through the
Mm-hmm.
dungeon. Ha ha ha, it's so funny. But then
He
it just
doesn't
gets
have
so
pants
emotional.
on.
He doesn't have pants or shoes. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That as a hook was enough to get me in, and I'm so glad that I've stuck with it all this way. I feel so attached to all of the characters in the book so far that are still with
Yeah.
us. And I just really love like that anti-establishment attitude that Carl like keeps through the entirety of the books. Because I mean, I would hope that if I was in a situation like that, this is what I would want to. That's the character I would strive to be like. Because what do you mean you're coming to my planet to farm my resources and kill my entire my
Mm-hmm.
entire people?
Yeah,
F y'all, bro. Like y'all need to get up out of here, man. I'm ready to kill all of y'all back. Like we
Yeah.
that's
and
what.
I think that's the one part that I didn't understand from the book. Like in the beginning, they explain like why they're there and why they have claim
Mhm.
on these resources, and something about like, oh, we seeded this planet with humans, but y'all didn't like join the Federation or something, so we
Right.
need to take. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I
it's
was like,
like they
did we get a
we
notice?
contact they said they like contacted us or whatever, but it's like come on, bro. Y'all should have sent
Yeah,
more messages or something like that.
right.
Have somebody
Yeah.
communicate.
We
We don't
should.
speak this language. We don't speak no syndicate language. So
I
y'all
mean,
need
yeah.
to.
But you know what? I could see something like that happening in like the government just covering it up and like NATO or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. They just be like, all right, we just going to ignore this. We're
And
not
then
Yeah.
here we
tell the
go,
people.
Now,
smushed.
DeMar, I have done all of the books as well. I have done the audiobooks, and the audiobooks is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
tell you, I have also looked into other lit RPGs. I know Chrysalis. I've read about Chrysalis as well. I'm doing another one right now. Um, but the Marcus, I know we're talking about Dungeon Crawler. I know you're not that far into it. What chapter are you on right
I'm somewhere between like chapter 8 and chapter 10
now?
Of the first book.
Okay.
of the first book. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Well,
the cat just transformed. She can talk now, and she's like a bitch. And Carl and I just got to the part where Carl's like, "Yo, I'm finna go this way. You can go the other way because I'm not doing this with you. Like the only reason I've been tolerating you up to this point is because you couldn't talk, and now that you can, I'm not fucking with you. Goodbye."
and that is, as Princess would say, unacceptable. So,
That's
Mm.
so
unacceptable.
yeah. All right. Dungeon Crawler Carl, we are excited for um what Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen is executive producer on The Boys and Invincible. And Invincible
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
is going crazy right
Yes.
now.
Crazy, gangbuster.
Are you up to date on Invincible, Arsene?
I'm 2 episodes behind, but I read the comics, so
Child,
I know what all was going on.
child, you got to see. I read the comics too, and I'm just like, child, it's crazy. Oh, and did you see the Avatar leak?
I did not watch it. I'm a fan of Avatar, but like I'm not like a super. I'm not like so into it. Like if I stumble across it, sure I might watch it. I still haven't watched Core or anything like that. So I'm like, I'm
Mm.
not the biggest Avatar fan. So I don't know anything about this leak or what's going
Mm.
on. Just know what happened. Did you watch it?
I have it. I have
Okay.
not watched it yet. I don't know why I haven't
And
watched
report it. I got you.
Mhm.
it. All right. Before I go to jail, let me just get off these 17 questions. You know, the person who leaked is going to owe Paramount like millions and millions of dollars
Mm,
because they get fined $175,000 for each person they shared it with, and each person that they in turn
interesting.
shared it with. So apparently they're going to owe millions of dollars. But F
Have you heard about the
Paramount,
conspiracy though? Have you heard about that?
tell me.
They're saying that this was like an intentional like leak, so
Mm-hmm.
that way they can like write it off as a loss or something like that because they're about to close down the
Oh,
animation studio.
well,
I
they
did not
already
hear that.
well they closed down Nicktoons
They closed down
animation.
Nicktoon. Okay.
Yeah, I did not
So,
hear about that.
I don't know. It's just this is all conspiracy. I don't know. I don't know if it's what the truth
Mm,
behind it is or how valid that might be, but
I
something to think
didn't
about.
hear that, but yeah. All right, Arson, 17 questions. Number one, would you rather be a werewolf or a vampire? And you may hear these again. These
Mm-hmm.
may be things that you've heard before, but they're based on our recent episodes and some stuff that we said this episode. So where would you be, a werewolf or a vampire?
I think I would like to be a werewolf because I think they're cooler, but in terms of
Mhm.
practicality, I'd probably be a vampire. I don't want to be
Okay.
busting out of my clothes and eating people. I'm trying to eat my loved ones.
You don't know you can control yourself?
I
I
think
don't know. I just don't know. I'm
vampires
scared.
also have that like when their first turn, they have that little uncontrollable hunger
That's
thing going on.
true.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dangers. There are pros and cons, but I think the danger is persistent across the choices.
that's true.
Okay. What TV shows do you or will you let your kids watch
Mm.
besides Spider-Man?
Besides Spider Man, we're on. We like Bluey. We like there's this new one with a little black girl called Hey AJ. It's
Okay.
very, very, very new, fresh,
Mhm.
2026.
Okay.
I like that one. I think it's pretty cool seeing black families and whatnot. And what will I let her watch? I'll probably let her watch SpongeBob when she's a little bit older. Thinking
Hmm.
about it, I'm like, should I have been watching SpongeBob when I was that young? That was dumb as hell. SpongeBob, it truly
Hmm.
is very,
Brain
very
rot.
dumb. It's
Well, it
it
was
is
just
brain rot.
dumb. It wasn't TikTok.
It wasn't TikTok. You are right.
Yeah.
So you got to pick your
And
battles.
and it was funny. It was funny. It was good, funny humor. Um, but yeah, what about when she gets a little bit older? Because there's
Mm.
no more Kids WB, no more Nicktoons. We just said, well, no more
So
Nick at Night or cartoon Disney. Or
Hmm.
I
are
mean,
you
yeah, it's
gonna
all
go
just
back
like
to the
Disney
'90s?
Plus. I will go
Yeah.
back to the '90s though. I will try to do my best to like kind of like put her on to as much as possible from that era, just because I think like it's either that or she's gonna be watching whatever new show from Disney Plus is coming on, and like it might be good, and it might be a classic in 10 years. But like I want to see the classics of that I know of
Right.
and
Yeah.
put her on, and
Your
then she can watch that
classics.
other stuff. Yeah, she can watch that other stuff on her own time.
Now let me ask you another question. These are not part of the 17 questions, by the way.
That's
They
okay.
call Miles something else on that Spider-Man
They
show.
call
What do
him
they call
Spin.
him?
They call him
Spin.
Spin.
Okay.
And that's the only way. That's the only thing she knows of Spider Man. That's the only way she knows of Miles Morales. She knows him as Spin, so she's gonna be in for a world of trouble when she gets older. And I'm just like, no, that's Spider Man.
Are
Why
you
do they
gonna?
call him Spin?
To not confuse the kids, most
Yeah.
likely, because
Because it's a kid show.
they have Peter, Miles, and Gwen Stacy all
Mhm.
together. They're not gonna all
Mm.
call him Spider Man. They just want to give them all their own like, I guess, unique names: Spidey,
Why not
Spin,
just
and
call
Ghost
him
Spider.
Miles?
You can't
Because
be
he's a
calling the
superhero.
he's a superhero, man. You can't be calling him Miles on the streets when they trying to fight
Okay, fair
against
enough. All right,
Rhino.
all right, all right, all right.
Yeah.
I got that.
So when are y'all gonna see Into the Spider-Verse?
Ooh, I don't know, man. I feel like maybe as since becoming a parent, I feel like I've become a bit more like sensitive to like to media and like what's in the media.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll watch them. I'm like, ooh, that's kind of violent. I don't know if we should be like
Yeah.
even Zootopia. I was like, ooh, right in the beginning where Judy is getting bullied. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
damn. should I let my daughter watch this fox? She's coming up and scratch
Hey,
his bunny?
you gotta,
Like,
hey, you just gotta talk to them about it after they see it.
I do need to
Yeah,
talk.
I
I think that's
was
probably the best way.
Yeah.
talk to your kids, Arsene.
Oh,
but who
you know
who
what he means. You know what he means.
but who knows better about kids, Arsene or Pixar? Come on now. And
Right.
plus, I was watching Oz at 10, and look at me now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What movie or TV show are you looking forward to for the rest of 2026?
Isn't Spider-Man coming out this year, right? The new one?
Yeah,
Brand new
in
day.
July
I'll
or
probably say
June.
that one. I'm probably not gonna be able to watch it in theaters, two kids and all that. We have to coordinate babysitters and whatnot. But I'll be excited to watch it when I get a chance to. I'm
You
a big Spider-Man fan.
you could do a midnight release.
How? Who's gonna watch the kids?
Your wife will be in the house.
Oh, you want me to go by myself? I want to go with my wife. I love
No,
her, bro.
no,
She got to go with me.
you need a chaperone for everything. Um, what is the best manga to read for a first time reader?
First timer? Whoa. Okay. I'd maybe say it might be crazy to say, but like One Piece? It's simple. I mean, it's long, but like you can stop whenever you want to if you're not
Yeah.
Is it? I
feeling
mean,
it.
I guess One Piece does definitely start simple.
Yeah, it's like a simple situation. I feel, and they have like maybe like from the beginning up until they get to Grand Line. That's like a perfect like little story. I would
Mm-hmm.
say that's the same thing they did with the show, season
Yeah.
1 of the live action.
Yeah. Okay. Kevin Feige and James Gunn tell you to make a solo movie based on one of their characters. Who do you pick and what is the premise?
Mm, okay. Let me think. I'm trying to. I feel like I gotta pull in like a deep cut or something like that.
You don't have to.
I don't have to. All right. Well, I would want. I guess, and right now, off the top of my head, I would just say like Absolute Batman or something like that. I would just very curious to see how they handle all those massive. I'm not caught up on Absolute Batman. Haven't read like too much of it, but I just know they have those hulkingly large villains. I want to see how they tackle that, like in this with I guess with the CGI and whatnot. Also, whoever they get to play Batman has to be an absolute hulk of a person anyway. So
Yeah.
that'll be
Yeah. No
interesting.
more these skinny wimps, these little twinks
Yeah,
on.
no.
Okay. Who is the best gay Disney villain?
Best gay Disney villain.
Has this question
Um,
changed?
I don't know. I'm probably wording it differently.
Okay, yeah, because it used to be who's the gayest Disney villain.
Yeah, who's the gayest Disney villain?
I think I'm just trying to think of the ones that I can think of, Scar, Jafar, and Doctor Facilier, Ursula. Uh,
These are all Disney villains. Which one is
all
the
Disney
gayest?
villains. Which one is the gayest one, or the best gay one? I don't know. I feel like Ursula. She just has like that power to her. She is the Sea Witch.
Mm-hmm.
She can. She really knows how to make shit happen. She's granting people's wishes.
Mhm.
Everybody
She's
else
She
doing.
got
kind
eight
of.
tentacles. She can. That's what 4 times the gay potential than all these
That's
people. But they only
exactly.
have 2 arms.
Exactly. So I'm gonna say Ursula.
Okay. Ursula's a great choice. As I mentioned every time, she was based off of Divine, who is a drag queen from Florida. Who is the
Okay.
best dad on TV?
Best dad on TV. Hmm. Let me think. So we're talking across anime,
Mhm.
cartoons, and
Live
Everything.
action.
live action. I'm kind of leaning towards. This is just like my personal, personal childhood growing up watching. I like Carl Winslow.
Mm.
I mean Carl Winslow, just from
Mm.
from Family Matters.
Mm-hmm.
The fact he even tolerates that boy coming over to the house. I think that was always kind of fun, and as the TV dads. Actually, wait, I take it back. I'll say Uncle Phil. I'll say Uncle Phil, just because I feel
James
like Uncle
Avery.
Phil just had it. James Avery, yep. Because him as a person, he was a very successful black man trying to raise and instill amazing values into his children. You can't beat that.
And Urkel had his own father.
He
Let's
did have
let's
his own
be for
father. Yeah,
real.
right.
He was always at the Winslow's house stealing their resources where he had his own. Stop touching other people's food. Don't go to these people's house and be all in their refrigerator and blowing up their kitchens. Okay. Who is your favorite rapper turned actor?
Rapper turned actor. I don't really, I'll say Donald Glover.
Okay.
I'll say Donald Glover.
I mean, Will
Don't
Smith
suck
is
your
right
teeth at
there.
that.
Queen
I could have
Latifah's right
said
there. Tupac is right there.
I could have said them, but like also, I'm not even 30 years old yet, bro. I'm like, I'm trying to in my wheelhouse. I'm not gonna go talking about some people that were before my time. I wasn't really watching, Queen. I have respect for them. Don't get me wrong, but Donald Glover is like that's my dude.
So you haven't seen any Will Smith movies? You just saw
I've seen Will Smith movies,
Atlanta.
yeah. I've seen Will Smith movies.
Okay. And you said Fresh Prince before.
I did say Fresh Prince.
Okay. Great.
But Donald Glover, come on now.
Childish
Gambino.
But Atlanta was the basis for your whole.
There we go. Solo, the movie. Was he in that?
He was good in Solo. He was good in Solo. I enjoyed that.
What is your favorite TV theme song?
Favorite TV theme song. I'm trying to think. I feel like it's got to be some like kids show back in the day.
This is a big rich town.
No, I'm just going top of the head. This might not even be true. We'll just go with the Steven Universe theme song. It's just the Crystal Gem. That was a classic. It's a good heartfelt little theme.
Yeah, I remember I was binging it, and at first I was like, "The Crystal Gems," and then at the end I was saying it like,
"You're so sad."
The day. All right. What superpower would you have?
I think I remember this. I remember it's the same one that I said last time I was on here. Like barrier abilities, like and you brought up a character, Dazzler, somebody like that, like an X-Men, like Dazzle.
No, Dazzler has like fire,
like
light kind of thing,
light manipulation. Okay, maybe not that character.
Is Bartolomeo on One Piece.
Yeah, that's my inspiration, Bartolomeo from One Piece. I don't know why. Ever since I saw his power, I was like, I feel like being able to like combine that with something like a Green Lantern, being able to like create like constructs and also like create barriers and stuff. I don't know, it's quirky. I thought I feel like I could work with it, really flex my imagination.
Okay. Do you think that comes from like you being a father? You want to protect?
No, I had this before. No, that's all me, man. I knew about Bartolomeo back in high school. I've been on the wave since.
Arsene said, "I ain't protecting
years.
Shit.
I protect them. That's just like byproduct."
Arsene said, "I'm not just my kids. Okay, I'm a person. I'm a human being." What is your favorite horror movie?
Favorite horror movie? I'm kind of boring. I don't get to watch as many horror movies as I would like to. So I'm just gonna say Hereditary because it just sticks with me. Every time once I get it in my mind, I start checking corners and stuff. Like I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
So do you not get to watch horror movies because you're scared of who may be what little tyke may be watching around the corner, or are you being scared of?
It's neither really. It's just like with the limited time that I've got, there's like a hierarchy of things that I'm trying to do with my time. Spend time with the wife, playing video games, watching anime, watching live action TV, watching regular movies, and then I enjoy horror movies, but then I can only watch them in certain time. My wife doesn't like them, so I can't watch them with her. So it's just like it's just kind of like bottom of the totem pole, and I would love to watch more of them. It's just I don't get a chance to.
Fair enough.
What show or anime do you wish would come back?
I'm gonna say Hunter x Hunter. Just because there's a specific fight that I want to see animated. I want to see people's reactions to this damn cruise ship that we've been on for the past 10 years. Just because I think probably only like 2 months have passed, if that, on the actual cruise ship. But in real lifetime, Tagashi is taking his sweet time. Bless his heart. I know he's kind of he's got his bad back or whatever that's been afflicting him. But brother, we need to get off. We need to make. They've been trying to get to the Dark Continent since we've all been through various stages of our lives at this point. So, well, I would like to see it come back. I would like to see the anime come back just to maybe revitalize the fandom, and then kind of coax them along and be like, hey, let's get to this Dark Continent. Because I think it was hyped even at the end of the series. At the end of the series in 2014, they're like, whoa, the Dark Continent, what is that? How come we still don't know? I want to know.
Yeah,
because the writer doesn't know.
He doesn't know. You're right.
He's still making it up.
Aliens come to Earth. What anime do you make them watch to love humans?
I'm putting them on JoJo. I'm putting them on JoJo day one, so they can see what the true, especially start them with part 1 of JoJo when it's not too crazy, just so that way they can see a young, strapping young man out here fighting for his honor, fighting for his girl's honor, fighting for his family's honor, and let them know that's what society is about. That's what we're here for. We're just trying to, come together and protect those that we love.
Did you see the end of Fire Force?
I did not, but I know like the general vibes of what's been going on, like what it entails.
What anime are you watching right now?
I'll say Dorohedoro.
I love that one.
I need to keep watching it. I watched the first 2 episodes, and then I turned it off. I said, or the first 2 episodes of season 2, and I turned it off because I said, I don't remember any of these characters. I need to see I need a recap.
I gotta take it from the top.
Yeah. I was like, who? I thought y'all were enemies. Why are y'all jumping it up? Like,
exactly. That's exactly how I felt.
Yeah,
it's been a while, but Dorohedoro is great. Who is your favorite JoJo?
Josuke Part 4 is my favorite JoJo, but my favorite JoJo character in the whole series is Gyro Zeppeli from this most recent part. If you watch the last episode, the one that I was bitching and moaning about, 48-minute episode, that's my boy right there.
Let me look at him. Oh, he looks kind of cool.
It's kind of what?
It's kind of cool. Gyro Zeppeli.
Gyro Zeppeli's got green lipstick. He's got a grill.
He got a grill too?
He does have a grill. Just look up Gyro Zeppeli grill. You'll see it says Go Zeppeli on the teeth. He's flexing.
You are correct. And who is your favorite JoJo character? JoJo?
Josuke. Josuke. You can type Josuke Part 4. You gotta be specific.
They all look like that guy from Yu Yu Hakusho. But more
Kuwabara?
Yeah.
Yeah. That particular part of JoJo is about high school age. He's a high school age JoJo, and he's in school, so he kind of
makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen powers : do you understand them?
Enough. I understand them enough to get by. I'm not gonna be writing I'm not gonna be writing fan videos and talking about some fan theories. I just know how to watch the episode. I know what move you did.
Yeah. When the narrator's voice
said it out loud when you did it.
when the narrator's voice comes on, I do check my phone because I read the manga. I read the manga. Once he said that all this stuff is based on my engineering friends who are doctors, I completely zoned out. I completely zoned out. And from that point on, it's cool animation. I'm not doing all the background stuff. Are you watching the new series with the aliens or whatever?
I finished reading. I read the whole thing. It was meant to be a short 6-month little thing because it's like a spin-off series or whatever that takes place 60 years in the future. It was something. It was something.
All right, and what is the best anime that you've seen in 2026 so far?
Best anime I've seen. Whoa, I'm gonna be boring here. JoJo Part 7, that one episode that takes the cake. It still beats everything that I've
Wow.
seen. I mean, I'm a
Wow.
diehard fan.
Even with all the drama?
Even with all the drama, you're not gonna break me.
No
I'll be
matter
there.
how hard you try.
Mm-mm.
All right, Arsene, this was another great episode. We really appreciate you coming on, and we appreciate all the things that you're doing. You're building up your body. I see it in the shoulder areas. Looking like Magilla Gorilla on the Zoom. Well, you probably don't know who Magilla Gorilla is.
I know who Magilla Gorilla is.
Okay.
The TV show, the little cartoon gorilla.
Okay, yeah. He had the big body and the little tiny legs. but we are so happy, so proud you have welcomed a new addition to the Lakpa family. We know you are going to be a great father, as you already have been, always taking care of your children, even if you have to overprotect them. And during their birthday parties, you are making the effort to make sure that they have the same quality, and that is what it takes to be a father. And we appreciate you. We need more fathers like you around. And thank you so much for coming on this podcast. We appreciate you. And yeah, DeMarcus, any final words?
We talked a little bit about, well, maybe a lot of bit about a few different anime today. And I think we stuck to the classics. And so, get out there, go watch you some One Piece, go watch you some JoJo. What else did we talk about? But yeah, get out there and go watch these anime because these are great shows, great stories. Say it again.
We talked about manga.
We talked about manga. Get back into reading. Black guys read. I'm reading. Arsen's reading. Jared is listening to audiobooks. Get out there and read, man.
I read comic books. So
okay, fair enough. Jared's reading too.
Yeah, and we will see you next time on Black Geek Energy. Bye, guys.
BGE out.
Okay, that was a great episode.
Hell yeah, that was fun.